Are you looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's whatever this is channeling. So, all right, we'll just jump right in. So, 12 in white, and here we go. I'm Raphael. Greetings. I'm here to bring up separation. When you separate from your family members and feel as if you are totally disconnected from them, what is going on for some at all? That you're going into an isolation of learning, but you're still gathering, you're still pulling from their energies, but for the most part, some do cut their families off. You don't feel like you need to connect to them any longer. Some have different ways of going about it, or just talk to them every once in a while. What it is you're shaping yourself, but still pulling from their knowledge you learned from them, the family members that you grew up with, basically. The distant ones is a different story. As they are still connecting to you in different ways that is needed, but not necessarily to be seen. But you're all connected to each other astrally through energy, vibrations. You are of the same blood. So you do still connect. But it does not necessarily need to be done in the physical form. So those families that you are born, you're still living within each other, because you are of genetics, but also spiritual genetics also. So you're pulling from their library as you grow up to them. So you're actually also pulling from their experiences also, more than you might realize. And some of the experiences you need to experience on your own. Sometimes some individuals live through same situations as family members, only to go back to them for more knowledge about it, about that situation. It all depends. It's different for everyone, of course. I just wanted to say that your families, even if you're not your bloodline family that you were born into, even if you're not fully connected to them, you're always connected to them in astral in some shape or form. Your spiritual genetics is always, you're always living through each other, even your ancestors. It goes back that far. Just to give you an idea of how that works. It's more details, but just to give you something to think about in your future times. So blessings. And those that are about to enter into your reality as a child, even they are, of course, they wish to see if they are fit or want to experience your family genetic line, not just through physical, but spiritual also. There's much good that goes into it. Blessings. Greetings. Greetings. I'm here to speak of magic or my lifetime. My incarnation was of Houdini during your time. I'm not sure if any of you realize I was actually very Lyran. I did not look like a cat, but I had a lot of Lyran vibrations during my time. And the Arcturian of escapism, to manipulate minds, energies, minds mostly. I was not fully connected to a magician. It was mostly for looks, but the escape artist was that was real. Of course, I found ways around that, of course. But of course, not all of those ones as I planned. Because sometimes I was miscalculated my own escape. That's just to let you know that does not have to be as hardcore as my incarnation, but you are getting the essence of magic is going back into your human evolution. Not to say it ever left, but more of it, that you're becoming more empowering yourselves or of spiritual abilities, basically. For my time, I was halfway there, more than most, yes. But even times I had many demons, so I'm mostly connected to those, as you might be aware in some ways. I had like a dark aura during my time. Was much needed though. I was still exploring myself. It was not exactly easy times to be alive either, and to make a living. Just manipulation of the mind was basically, but entertainment, but also was a soul fulfillment for me. So I was here to give humans another point of view, basically. But of course, there's much more. I did not fully connect to the magic of the soul, but I did connect quite a bit of it. Not all of it, as you can see. Or would have lived a lot longer. Either way. As my energy is connected to as many wish to know more about me, will eventually unlock my secrets, because I still have much that has not been brought into your earthly plane. Connected to in some ways same dear as your Alistair Crowley in some ways, but more of the positives than he was, but in some ways. Into other dimensions I was definitely aware of, let's put it that way. So, and the spirit world did connect with me quite often, as some of you might already know. Maybe a little bit too much. Blessings. Greetings to you. Greetings. We are of the grasshopper species, the blue grasshoppers from your Mars vibrations. We are off planet, as we are from a time when Mars was of functioning energies. And you can say from your future perspective that your Mars will be resurrected when the darkness is gone, what you know. And your Earth will have much involvement with that, just what you know. But first it must fix itself first. I go by the name of, well, Underworld Reginald. Seems to go well with my name, with my vibration. But we are of the species that is of technical know-how, emotions there but not there. We have understanding of humor. We don't always go into it. Well, times we do. or not of what you might think, at least near to, well, whatever you visualize us is good enough. Just a 6 foot tall insectoid, basically. But we are interested by our planet moving with its vibrations, assisting it into more of awareness of itself. Yes, you're going to an ascension process, but there's many that are not ready, as you can see. They have to be convinced of their own abilities. Right now, they're just kind of laughing it off, as you can see. Say, I don't have any abilities. I'm just, a walking around piece of meat, if you want to look at it that way. In some ways, they look at it that way. And it's all in the mind, their brain, where their soul is. They have a soul. Their brain is their functions part, which is quite amusing why they think that. But your soul is your mouthpiece, actually connecting to your body, as you can see. So, either way, we are here to bring kindness from our civilizations to yours, and realize that insectoids are not what you might perceive them as, something to step on. Not at all. Annoyance of gathering blood from you, mosquito vibrations. Understand, even our galactic realm, they do the same thing to us and others. Nothing's changed. They're a lot bigger, though, and different colors. But they serve a purpose. To get your attention. You're not paying attention. You're not looking around, so they come and bite you. They have their purpose for that. You don't have to be malicious just to get your attention. There's more to it than that. Waiting. Yes, if you would like to, we'd be happy to assist you or society with your questions if you like.
Okay, thank you, Reginald.
Great.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, first up is Mary, and her first question: is there anything I should do for everyone's highest good?
Focus on your highest good first. Connect your angels, like they show a bed of angels around you. Well, understand the higher energy you are, your energy sends out to others. So the more you explore, you can share your explorations, such as the angelic realms. They see that's very strong with you, and you can share your visions, what you connect with. Of course, there are others, but we do see that your angelic connection is quite strong. So just share what you connect with, and it will open minds of others. Thank you.
Okay, second question for Mary. Are there any messages for me from anyone?
Yes, it seems like Archangel Michael is very close to you, like a grandfather. You've had many galactic lifetimes, even on this world. You can call it a galactic lifetime on this world. Also, as this place is much, it doesn't seem like it's foreign to you. Also, I do see the Arcturian vibration very strong with you. And I believe with the Arcturians, you feel more comfortable in this earth body form. It's not always configured for all souls. I do see the Arcturian energy is very strong, and a place where you drift off, where you go in astral. That's one of the places where you feel like you fit the best. As for energy, of course, you connect to others, but I do see you as an Arcturian connected to other species. I see the Arcturian vibration very strong with you. That is the message at this time.
Okay, next up is Daria.
Yes, Daria. Yes. Yes? Not there.
Hello.
Yes.
I tried to punch the button many times. Hello. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Thank you. I'm well. I actually was training too in the middle of the night, if somebody was wondering. But do you have any messages for me?
Yes, seems like you've been connecting to the moon a lot recently. I do see a unicorn with you, I'm not sure if you know this, but when you travel around, you do have a unicorn that's with you.
Yeah,
At least that's what I see.
Can I say his name or is it still the same?
That's up to you if you want.
It's Swiftwind.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
Yes. This is your. Let's see the message there. Well,
Yeah.
they're not going into any details other than that.
Okay. Maybe healing. So.
Yes. You go to the moon for balance. You're actually balancing the moon's vibration, but it's balancing you also. You have a lot of histories with this moon. You were there before the moon was there. Yes, there's many beings where the moon was, as the Earth was not ready for a moon yet, so many beings congregated in that area. Galactic hangout, you can say.
Cool.
Before the moon was brought here.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. Is there any other messages, maybe?
One moment. Well, yeah, it seems like you're going to many bars in Astral. Not to say they're shady, but it seems like you're going to many places where you can communicate with others, basically.
Yeah, they're sitting. They're not doing anything with them, so.
Well, some of them are.
With. Yeah.
Well, you might see Plato. He's there at times, telling everybody what's on his mind.
In his hat.
Yes, I do see you go into many communities, what they call bars on your planet. You go there for. It seems like you go there for information, as like a detective at times, looking for something, but don't go into details here.
Okay, good to know. Anyways, thank you and much love to your species and everyone else.
Yes, much love.
Thank you. Bye.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Daniel.
Hello, Reginald. Many
Yes.
blessings to you and your species.
Yes.
My first question is, yesterday in a meditation of mine, I saw very viscerally, I saw like a whole colony of flies that were like flying around me and even on my hand. And when I tried to like read their intention, I felt it was very difficult to connect with that. And even though I don't feel they're negative in any way, I'd like to know a bit more about what they're doing.
No moment. It seems like they are clearing your space. There is negativity around you that they are actually, I see like building a shield around you. They're also bringing information to you. But you might not be connecting to that right now, but they do bring messages from other places to you. So that's another reason why they're congregating like that. They're not going into details here with me, though. But with you, it seems like you will discover it soon.
As you said, I feel like I've been channeling some messages from them. Am I correct on that?
Yes, it will come through more clear. I do see a lion species around you, a tiger being, a blue one that is around you, watching over you. Malaka. Syrian tiger being. But this one looks like a tiger. It does not look like an alien human. It looks like a tiger.
Okay, thank you.
Very big. Yes. He's just watching over you.
Awesome, thank you. My second question is, not recently, I feel like the flies have been helping with this, but I've been feeling sometimes an agitation around me when I try to do certain things, like even something as simple as, meditate. And every time I try to connect with that, I've just had so much difficulty doing so. It's like they're kind of cloaking it. Could you tell me where that's coming from?
Oh, yes, that's a reptilian vibration around it. Does not want you to connect. They want you to be plain and to go on as a human and not worry about these things. It is like you're going onto the alien highway. They don't like where you're going because you're getting, I do see the Egyptian vibration around you also that you are connecting with. And this is part of your past that has not been fully unraveled. It will help bring a lot of healing for you. It seems like they're trying to persuade you not to connect to that from what I am seeing. At least that's what I see. It goes much further than that. But Egypt has a lot of secrets within you, as I see.
Mm-hmm.
If you heal those, find them first. Heal them. You will feel very different from what I see. And they're trying to keep that from you. Yes. It seems like you found a lot of reptilian relics that were brainwashing the masses, and you turned them off, and that caused a lot of drama. As you found out how they're manipulating humans. And of course, that didn't go too well for you. But there's much more to it than that. Yes, it's much more. Yes, it seems like you changed timelines for them. Or the manipulations did not work at all. Either way.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Thank you. Blessings. Yes.
Okay, next up is David, and his first question: are there any messages from the Silver Legion?
Yes, they connect to you daily, it seems. Well, yes. It does seem like their ships are very close to you also. Your connection to them, why they show you working out with them, like pumping iron with them. But I believe it's more than that, but they do show that. As I believe that what they're saying is that your physicality is a lot different, and with them, and just showing that you are more as you wish to be in that regard. Also, they do show you as a bird being also, like a carrion. A very powerful one, though. But yes, you're part of their diplomatic connections on this planet. Yes. It's very peaceful, but very direct. Very kind, of course. Very direct. Blessings.
Okay, David also asks, what was my past life before this one?
We got human incarnations, but that's being blocked. What I am saying is a draconian connection, but you were a peacemaker within their race, meaning you were half draconian, half human. I believe it was Pleiadian, and that being, I don't have to have the full information here. A lot of it is being kept hidden, at least blocked from me. But for the most part, it does seem like you are, yes, half human, half reptilian, and they were like, who do you think you are? And you also, I believe, already know where you showed them that you were more powerful than many of them, telepathically wise, and more mentally stable than some of them. Some of them did not have that luxury, as you are aware. But what you were there for was to bring peace into their society, as they were having difficulties with that. At least to help them become easier to connect with other alien legions, so you can all, speak with be on the same page, at least. Let's put it that way, as your Earth will call it. There's much more to that, but that is what I'm receiving at this time. Yes, there's a lot more to that. It's blessings.
Okay, next up is Stephanie.
Yes. Hello.
Okay, Stephanie, we might be having issues with your mic. So it's not coming through on our end. So we can go to Kim's questions. I'll read those. Okay. Kim's first question: are there any messages from my Sasquatch family?
Yes, what I see is many children around you, children Sasquatch vibrations, as you are a school teacher to them, it seems. As for messages, well, they say they do visualize themselves through your third eye at times. If they take food from you, that's between you and them. If you leave something out for them, they do take it from what I'm seeing, but they're not going into details of what that means. I'm not sure if you do that or not, but they do mention it. A moment. But you do connect to their ships on a daily basis, as you're very much like a commander within their society. But that's all they're going into detail at this moment. Blessings.
Sorry, my internet cut out there. Any messages from anyone else? That's for Kim.
Yes, there are Sasquatch angels on the other side. And your vibration does connect to them often for healing of the Sasquatch family as they come into this earth and do get affected by the human vibrations, as you're aware. So as the angelic vibrations, you are a protector of the race on this planet. I do see mostly on this world. So all across this world, I do see you connecting to them as an angelic energy, assisting them, because some of them wish to be seen. And even if it does cause harm to them, they still wish to be found. But of course, usually that is covered up in some ways. Some of them are just wish to connect with humans, and humans are not understanding them. Not yet, of course. But either way, understand their decision to still watch over them, no matter whatever they choose. Blessings.
Okay, I have Stephanie's questions here. Are there any messages at this time?
Yes, Spirit says to look into your studies, spiritual studies of Mars. Your Palladian connections also have not been fully unraveled. They say it's espionage related, meaning to space travel that you're connected to. Yes, it's kind of encrypted here. Meaning that a lot of the Palladians had a lot to do with Mars technology on Mars, basically. As it was an experiment of the Palladians that, in some ways, and they might have gotten too involved, which caused their demise. They're not going to. It's meaning they had technologies that might have been a little bit more powerful than they could have handled, basically. Oh yes, weapons that can vaporize the body and other technologies, but you were very much involved with that. Not to vaporize bodies, but you were part of the Palladian agenda there. That's the message.
Okay, second question for Stephanie. Any information on my connection with your species? Thank you.
Yes, you came to our species for guidance, as many did. Many of us left the planet a long time ago before it went into its phase that it is in currently, that it is connected to at this time. We are not seen. We are more of a sixth density being. I did not mention that, but yes. But you as a Martian, did connect to our vibrations. Not to mine, I was not around. But yes, your, how to describe this is a little bit difficult at this moment, but you can say we were, how do I word it on your planet? There's no words. It does not matter. Either way, you came to our society for guidance. Let's put it that way. And even when we looked in your society, or Palladian society, and saw flaws in there, that was not addressed at the time. And still, it's being healed at this moment. Anyway, I'm not sure if that's a message or not, but that's all I have for you at this time.
Okay, next up is Michelle.
Greetings.
Hello there.
Greetings, Grasshopper.
Yes.
So
We're not your typical grasshopper. We can sit at your dinner table if you'd like. We might not be able to fit into the
Right.
house, though.
oh, interesting. How tall does that make you?
But some of us can be 8-9 feet tall.
I think you could fit in my house. But anyway. So I am curious to know, yesterday, my friend David, he's having symptoms of multiple sclerosis, and the physical therapist came, and it was really super obvious, like what a massive decline has taken place just by getting him to do simple exercises. And I felt like waves of sad coming up for me. And normally that would be normal, except the last few weeks I've been the observer and not like emotionally attached to these things.
Yes.
And then I listened to something Abby Normal did on Egypt, and I felt all this energy around me, and then the energy stayed around me, and like I needed to go to the grocery store, but I couldn't go to the grocery store because I felt like too intoxicated on energy to drive. But then also this massive wave of tired. So, and then today, more sad and more mad, sad, and tired is like been in my experience. So I'm just wondering, what is going on? Is this my human condition? Do I have people trying to mess with my business? What's happening?
No,
if you will.
From what I've seen, the Egyptian vibration triggered a memory of Anunnaki 5 times. That's what I'm seeing. Times of distress, maybe doing things you shouldn't be doing, but that was part of the Anunnaki way, so it doesn't matter. There's also part of this species you wanted to get out of. Also, I do see you wanting to get out of this incarnation because it was getting a little bit too intoxifying. As some of them are a little bit high on their power and not caring for others, as they thought they knew better than humans. Mm-hmm. So this is why you feel disconnected, not wanting to shop or anything. It is you're remembering your Anunnaki situation, from what I'm saying.
Does that kind of energy, is that causing mad and sad, or is that just me?
Yes, it was a time unbalanced. It was, you wanted out of that incarnation. It was just too much, just disconnect from what was right and wrong. It was just doing whatever it felt like. And it was not something you wanted to be a part of, from what I'm seeing.
So are you saying that during the time of the pyramids, I had a lifetime as an Anunnaki?
Yes.
I don't even know what those are, but okay.
Strange of the weird of the universe. Too much power. Mind manipulating beings that took advantage of humans, treated them like little peasants, basically.
I see. Well, maybe that explains my sense of entitlement.
Yes. Oh, yes. It was. Yes, it's quite complicated there. It is. In some ways, when you heard of this, you're like going back into that lifetime, and I believe you can bring healing to that, though.
That's good. Awesome. Thank you. So my second would be, do I have any messages for my highest good at this time?
This one that is David, yes, it seems like you have a karmic connection, but also it seems like you are healing that, where you can go on your. The karmic is it's coming to its end, meaning, but you'll still be there, but you don't have to feel like you're roped into that one, as you feel like sometimes. As this one, he's not exactly done you all that well in other lifetimes either. It has just been a back and forth, it seems. So, like, I'll get you in the next one, and went back and forth for some time. He's actually had many insectoid lifetimes, biting people. I see that, but not always for their good. You're just seeing what they taste like. But either way, what is going through now, yes, is actually he can heal much of his situation, but he refuses to do so. He can change his vibration, but he's going for the victim mentality from what we are seeing. But he can change that. But he is exploring that side of himself at this time. The darkness, yes, he's exploring the darkness. And even that's his Anunnaki vibration he's connected to. He wants to truly feel what humans go through in this health situation. As for your understand, you are the opposite. You are being reborn. So, but you can send that vibration to him if you wish. I believe still, yes, you'll be connected to him, but in a different way, but become more lighter than you are right now as you explore more of your connections. Like a fairy, basically. I see. If she's still here, not here anymore.
I think she dropped out. She should be back though. Hello.
Greetings.
I believe Liz is next.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I experienced a couple of days ago, night actually, a weird situation in my body. As I'm preparing to go to sleep, I'm lying in bed and immediately felt like I was in a oval room, maybe a vortex of sorts, and I felt my body shaking side to side violently. And I could see every frame. As I looked back, I could see every frame. So all of a sudden I have like thousands of myself around me. That was a very, very, very weird. And I love coffee. Next day, since then, I don't feel like even drinking coffee anymore. So I don't know, something happened.
Oh, yes. Yes, you changed vibrationally. And you said you saw other versions of yourself around you?
Oh yes, many,
Yes.
many like frames in a slow motion movie or something, coming behind, like catching up each other to one, and I was on the center then, and it's like it was all around me. It's very, very interesting.
From what I see, you said you were ready, and now you are experiencing that readiness as you become a new person, more without this restraints of third density. I see, which is coffee. It's for some it's restrained, but you can live without it, depending if you wish. It does seem like you're connecting more to your fourth density vibrations, where you'll see more, hear more, become more. Part of your Ashtar command connections also will increase, because they feel like you're ready for this involved environment. And you might see, I do see politicians around you also that come and go, that you're not always remembering, but you might now. Because I do see them around you, because you're involved with their vibrations.
That's interesting. Yes, I'm a little bit worried about these rumors of war. We don't want a war unless it's very necessary.
Exactly.
So, yes.
I see you in the Oval Office of the United States. I see politicians around you. They're not aware that you're there, though.
How do I influence them?
You already are. As I do see your intentions are already the intentions you have right now are already being, you become more aware of your intentions within them, as your influence is helping greatly.
Just vibrationally?
You're just
Yes.
going to become more aware of it, is what I see.
That's very good.
Yes. You will. They might feel, of course, you have to be there, a sense of calmness when you are there. Not that there are other beings there to cause that also. Where there's some of them want to lose their minds, and then beings like yourself appear. Of course, they do not know that. It does bring a justification, a change in vibration there. Most likely you'll start to feel. You might feel yourself there at times. Possibly.
Yes, I do.
Yes. It will become more clear because that's part of your mission.
And
To unravel the darkness there. We do see, yes, a change in your government. A big one coming, yes. One that we can't go into full detail, but a big shift is coming.
a big shift for the greater good.
Yes, which might mean a great dismemberment of the government systems, but for, yes, the better, yes. One that they don't see coming, but we do.
Interesting. Yes, and also I've seen, as you explained, being more in a fourth dimension body. There, I sense very disconnected really from the rest of the people that are not very aware of what's going on.
Yes.
So
right now, your attentions is more of the higher densities. It will, you're founding bounds. When you need to connect to the third dimension, you will. But right now, it's the higher dimensions because of your mission here.
And I think that my husband also, I've seen great growth on him, great improvement on his understanding.
Yes, his hesitation there, but he is opening up because he feels in his heart that it is the right place. So,
thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Many blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay.
Yes, whoever is next. You can raise your hand if you want.
Peter is next.
Seems like everyone's disappearing.
Peter, your sound's not working. Lucy, you're next.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is weird because I have to apologize first. I love gardening and I always have. And well, first, when I was little, I had a bird I raised from a baby named Harriet. And right when I had taught her to fly, I was going to teach her a different thing to eat besides worms. And I fed her baby leopard grasshoppers.
That's okay. We're part of the Earth's evolution. You're here to eat whatever you want to eat. We're all here to be eaten, basically. It's part of the Earth contract. Yes, is there anything else? Yes, it seems like the internet is not being cooperative with many today.
Lucy, you're muted.
Yes. Lucy? Okay. We'll move on to. Okay, there she goes.
Are you there? Yeah. So I just wanted to apologize for throwing you into a spider web, and I never would do that again. And grasshoppers never have touched my garden ever since. And so sorry.
That's okay. You told him who's boss. That's okay.
Okay. So then now a question.
Yes.
I would like to know how am I doing on my path, and am I doing well?
Of course.
Am I progressing in the right direction? And
One moment. Yes, you are. Well, yes, you're wanting patience at this time. You actually have a lot of Martian connections. Not to say that's helping you in this incarnation, but you've had so many incarnations where you're very active, and this one is the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
With the angels, one moment. You are making progress, though, opening yourself up at this time. It is small progress, but it is still progress, though.
You were saying about the angels?
Well, yes, you are making progress of opening up yourself to your spiritual connections, though.
And okay, I guess my second question would be how my angels are around a lot, and they're helping me, and how can you tell me more about my past and where I should go? I've been told there's 5 paths in front of me, and I don't know if that's languages or ways I'm going, or I'm confused about that.
Well, the path that you want to go is whatever your heart is desiring. Spiritual growth is whatever your heart is desiring at this time. As for your past life, you've had lifetimes as a galactic diplomat, a kind one of Palladian, Arcturian. Elohim is very strong with your energies. Yes, Elohim is very strong with you because of an angelic vibration. Actually, connecting to Elohim might help you understand this incarnation. There's much mystery around your lifetime here, it seems. Much of it is not for us to connect with. It is for you to discover. It will be opening up, but it seems like much of it, you had a lot of it closed down, so no one can tap into what is your mission here. Let's put it that way.
Why is it so secret? I get that from everyone. They all say it's mystery.
Well, yes, could you put that mystery there? You put that there, not them.
I'm in hiding for a secret purpose.
Well, you're learning a certain lesson that you don't want anyone to see, not even yourself, because you're here to discover a part that you've been missing in other incarnations, that here you are going to make sure that you accomplish.
I learned how to be in the 3rd dimension because I'm not used to it.
Exactly.
Yes.
See?
Good.
Yes.
Good.
There you go.
Thank you. And I will never, ever, ever hurt a grasshopper again.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
That's okay. If there's no harm to that. We're all here to be a part of this. Blessings.
Blessings to you too.
Blessings.
Okay. Peter?
Hello, Reginald. Nice to meet you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. It worked this time. I love listening to the insect noise in nature. It's very positive. So that's awesome. I'm just curious on my connections with insectoids.
As you hear at night, our insectoid music, the cricket music at night. It is also to settle other species down for peace, to make peace with each other, because some do not want that. So it's part of that reason for that, call it chirping, whatever you want to call it. But it's your connection with our species. It is actually Andromedan. Andromedan insectoid vibrations I see very strong with you. Yes, a big one with a big heart. As for which kind, there's different kinds that are not on this earth. But many of them are actually quite civilized, if you want, however you... They're not going around biting everybody, let's put it that way. But they can connect to the beings of those worlds, of the Andromeda worlds, in a peaceful manner, let's put it that way.
That's interesting. Thank you.
Yes.
I feel like I'm going through a lesson of trying to be more balanced and diet. And any messages regarding that?
Well, yes, you're also bringing focus to yourself and to others. Is as you focus your life, you're focusing others that you connect to. Meaning you see what they are not seeing sometimes and give them a message from what I'm seeing.
Yes.
So sometimes you'll receive a message for someone to help bring balance to their life where that's been missing, but only because they allow it to happen. So the reason you are connecting to certain individuals all has a reason for it. That goes for everyone. Is because you have a certain connection. You need a message for each other to help each other evolve. That's what friendship is. It's about evolving with each other, isn't it? So
yeah.
With yes, you are here to focus. You're also, I see a lot of Pleiadian vibrations around you that you're helping them, because they had certain ones have had human incarnations that did not transpire as they'd like to. It's like they were not human as they thought they thought they can master this, and they were not very successful. So they're connecting to you to see how you do it, and possibly they'll have another incarnation here. And they do that with other beings, so just to use, they're making that known for you.
Thank you for that.
Yes. So you bring balance to yourself, but also others. So yes.
Much love. Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Thank you.
Okay. And who was next? Terrence?
Yes.
Hi, Reginald.
Greetings. Yes.
All right. So about 2 days ago, I had a dream, and in that dream, I guess I was visited by like an invisible being. As it got closer, I started speaking in a different language, I guess light language, and then it just kind of left. Can you tell me who this was?
Feels like a silver Pleiadian. A silver Pleiadian that you did not have the best connection. I believe this one he did not. So you had a friendship. He was disloyal in some ways, not going into details. So he's there to repair. That will also bring you knowledge. So he's there to heal himself, as it feels like he was ready for battle and then turned away and went the other direction. Not to say it was battle, but whatever he was preparing for, he abandoned it. And so he's coming to you to kind of fix that up, but also to bring you knowledge. He's not going into a name at this time. He's keeping that secretive. He says now. Call him now, if you want to call him a name. If you feel like you need to call him a name. Thank
you. Thank you. My second question is, do I have any messages for me?
Yes, I see you around the Pleiadian Alliance recently a lot. As you are bringing your knowledge to them, there seems to be a change in this Earth's vibration. That's coming into fruition. You will start to possible Earth changes that you are very much involved with, but it's all calculated in the way it needs to happen. But they're not. They do say Earth changes, but they're not going into detail. It could be continents changing. They're not going into details. You won't know when it happens. It is coming though. But it's all done on. It is all to plan though. I do see you coming from the Lyran vibration, but as a humanoid though. I believe you're just connected to their collective. That's all. But for the moment, that's all there is at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, it is here to bring balance. Yes, you notice there's a great amount of negativity here on this earth. And the Palladians are working on a way of bringing more of a pleasantness here. They're not going into details of it. Though. It is being activated. It isn't now. That I was going into full details, but it's in process. Either way, blessings.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, next is Amy.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, Emmy. Greetings. I am doing
Greetings
well.
to you.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Doing well. Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
So my first question is, I've been all over the place with my energies. It's been hard for me to keep a regimen, and I'm just wondering what should I do to help combat that, because I'd really like to keep a better balance in my life, but it's been difficult.
Yes, I mean, connecting to a lot of your Arcturian connections, your Arcturian DNA. I understand as Arcturian, you're all over the place. You can be at 20 places at once, more than that. So, right.
Yeah, I feel like that in my mind.
Yes, that's what you're going. You want to be involved with everyone, keep everybody happy also, but also share your opinions. And some of those that you're not feeling comfortable with either is a reason behind that, because of past life connections are, it's like you're telling yourself this is not a good idea, just to let you know. It's just a part of you that you put in place to let you know. It's like you don't. It doesn't necessarily have to explain itself. It just says, yes. Unfortunately, it says run away, but it has a purpose.
Yeah.
Yes, because this one that you. Yes, go ahead, please.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, yes, this one was. He shows one phase of himself, but there's another that he's kept hidden. Mm-hmm. And you've dealt with this before.
Yeah.
Like a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
He's not quite healed that yet.
Yes, and this is about his ex, his ex wife, or is this just possibly in general?
It's within himself. That is a part of himself that he's keeping well hidden, as you can see.
Yeah.
The reason why there is an ex-wife there, because of that hiddenness that he's hiding.
Yeah.
Not to say it's malicious, but it's not exactly comfortable. Yes.
I feel like in many ways we get along, and we're almost perfect for each other. But my body, like you said, it has that that momentary repulsion. Like I don't want to be touched, and it's really strange. And so I had to tell him that I have to work this out before I could just do anything more.
Yes, it's your body. It's just reminding you of past situations. That's most of it. That's protecting you, basically.
Okay.
Not many have that.
Must have been like reptilians in a past life. Excuse me?
Yes, it was quite active. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What it was, it's hidden.
Okay.
I am not accessing it. But to ground more with your blue avian energies should help you calm down the Arcturian. Right now, you're on defense mode also. That's another reason why you're all over the place.
Okay.
You're making sure you don't run into any more duds, from what I'm seeing.
that must be a very, very good dud, you know?
Yes, well, you have a good, yes, you have a good defense system, as you can see.
Yeah, yeah, I do.
You're on,
Luckily.
yes, you're on red alert right now.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any more messages?
Well, yes, this path that you chose is going as you wish it to, and everything will calm down. Right now, you're still, there's a current around that will eventually, I believe tomorrow will be a better day.
Oh,
I believe
yeah.
the blue avian vibrations will connect. You're opening, I see you actually opening right now for just calmness. Can I get back to myself again instead of being all over the place? So that should be grounding very short, very soon.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yes, you also have an agreement with Mother Earth, but that's not being known at this time. Whatever it is, you are on that path.
Okay,
I will
connect with them more. Thank you so much.
It will come through. It is a. I believe it's connected to Agartha from what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Blessings.
Have a great night. Blessings.
Yes.
Okay, next is Omran.
Greetings. Feel your vibrations.
Okay. You said you'll go after. So next is Brayden. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. His question is, I have it right here. First one is, are there any messages for me from those around me or spirit guides?
Yes, they say right now grounding is important for your soul retrieval, your spiritual knowledge that you wish to connect to. Interesting enough, I imagine this resonates with you. Yes, it might be quite strange. You are connected to a species of advanced beings. They're not giving a name to themselves, that are kind of like the Jetsons, but of highly advanced society, not as cartoonish as that, but a society that is similar in that vibration. Much more sophisticated, though. They're not going into detail of who they are, though. Also, I do see witchcraft around you. At least from your past. Something for you to connect with, if you wish, or ask here, if you'd like. But no information is coming through right now. It's to open your mind to it, at least, for you to solve. But if not, you can ask again if you wish. Blessings.
Okay, and second question is, how is my recently deceased cats doing, and do they have any messages for me? Names are Chrissy and Blackie.
Oh yes, they said it was their time to cross, but also they are connected to your vibration. Yes, they show themselves as humanoid cats, as alien cats. So they are still around you. You might see them in that form also. They feel like you're ready to see that. You will handle that well. But they're very much involved with your life. They will continue on if you like. So yes, a cat world where they roam around and do cat things, yes. In a humanoid fashion, they do that also in their own way, of course. A cat world. But they can make themselves known to you if you like. I do see them doing it if you wish to see it. Because you actually have a part of you connected to that. I know it sounds out there, but either way, that's their message.
Okay, and next is Omran.
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing well.
My question is about the the crystal consciousness, the crystal kingdom, the kingdom of the crystals and their oversouls and consciousness. I somehow feel very, very connected to their source of their creation and the source of the crystals. Could you tell me what my connection is? Is my consciousness within their oversoul consciousness or something like that?
I see an Arcturian vibration from you that's connecting to them. You could say you connect Arcturians to this crystal vibration that's on this earth. Part of this earth's creation was crystal energies, crystal vibrations that you were very much involved with because you knew how to bring it into a world such as this. And you are right now protecting its knowledge at this time. Yes, you are part of the consciousness of it, yes.
Okay, it's just I was holding a clear quartz, which I had bought a long time ago, and I was just speaking to it, and my higher self said that clear quartz was actually him.
Yes.
Is that he had manifested into it, and that his consciousness is in I don't know, can be reached in almost all crystals or clear quartz.
Mm-hmm. Well, yes, because that's where you are also, as you are aware. You are there too, not just him, not just your higher self.
Yes.
Which is pretty much you already. But some can remove themselves from that. Yes. Even those quartz that others are possessing right now, you are part of those vibrations also. Yes. It is part of your soul contract with this earth to help it keep a stable energy here. You are one of many, of course.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That is why I feel like I also felt it like I feel my consciousness or my energy in almost all kinds of crystalline things, crystalline trees and crystalline.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, it goes on and on. Crystallized worlds, cities. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you can be the consciousness of a city itself, as like the trees. Same thing, but you chose crystals instead of trees.
Yeah. Okay. And my second question is there any message from my guides, higher self, to me?
Yes, as the crystal vibration that you're connected to, yes, is similar to the trees, but with different agendas, of course. To heal the earth in their own way. The trees have their version of healing, and the crystals have theirs. Some heal differently. That's why there's different elements here. Some connect more with the crystals, some connect more with the trees. That's why all these different elements are here. For different beings to connect to so many different things. That way, they're all healing in some shape or form. As for the message to you, yes, right now you are opening yourself up. As if you're taking this third density version of yourself away and becoming more fourth density, fifth density, conscious aware, which has a lot to do with your travels that's coming up, a change. So vibrationally, you will already feel that you are moving on. That is the message.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm feeling those. Is it just a last quick question? Are those travels and moves after my summer? Because that's what I feel. Or right in the middle of summer.
With your energy, it does seem like your vibration will already be there. But yes, the physical move around the summertime, yes. Or after, yes. You already know where you're heading before that, though.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a tough time for me right now, but thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Quite understandable. Blessings.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Blessings.
Hello. And hi, I'm Bianca, and I just want to know if you have any messages for me.
Yes, you do see. Not too sure if this is the message you're looking for, but we do see another aspect of you on Mars at this time. Part of the space program. Not sure if you're aware of that. I think you are in some ways. But yes, you're heavily involved with that. Yes. And most likely knowledge of that will trickle in when it needs to, but much of it you are keeping yourself safe for not knowing. It's best you don't know in full detail. But it is not an easy incarnation there at this time. So that's why this one's the opposite of that one, for a good reason. For the keep balance, but also you send energy to that aspect of yourself at this time. That one is quite challenged because of the situation at hand. That's the only message we have at this time.
Okay, cool. And can you tell me a little bit more about yourself? I'm not sure if you did in the beginning, but I kind of missed it. Like, where are you from, or how?
Oh, yes, we're from the Martian vibrations. We are off planet, though. We are of, yes, the cricket vibrations. Blue cricket, whatever you want to call us. But many beings come to us for information, basically. You can call us whatever you want, the Martian crickets, whatever. We also want to let you know there are on Mars at one time, and some of it is still there, the red bee. Like we have bees on this planet of orange, there are the red ones on your Mars. And there are vibration, some of them are quite large, that have a different purpose, but still, either way, we want to at least mention that your Earth has similarities to your Martian vibrations. Of course, these bees are much larger.
Mm-hmm. And are you humanoid?
Not at this time. We are just a big giant cricket, basically.
Oh, okay. And when you say large, what does large mean? Like 8-9 foot tall, or wide, or?
Some of it's 6 feet tall, but many are taller, bigger.
Oh, okay, cool.
But we can go into higher dimensions and things of that sort. But right now we are keeping our vibrations steady at this time for you to connect with us.
Yes, well, thank you for that. And that was the last questions for tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Blessings. And feel free to connect to our vibrations. I'd be happy to answer questions anytime. Blessings.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you all.
Welcome back.
Thank you. You might have a blessing or anything.
I just want to say thank you very much. I learned a lot.
That's great. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. You might.
I'll do a blessing.
Oh, thank you.
Day anai tucha nanai ka ana o nanai iti inaku ta anai hai omnaya tu shanane teke enam emne to shanane te kaha oto anai at sik ano amane eti isha na a kayoto amane tehe anate. Namaste.
I will do one too. Inna lahum munayana anahiminihiya huaha anahimilihinaha atanu huahanai.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. Blessings. And have a great weekend.